Watchmen, which is on Sky Atlantic and HBO, they're doing the old Game of Thrones simulcast like they did with Succession before, so you can watch it at 2 a.m. or 9 p.m. on a Monday, depending on how your day pans out. I watch this knowing nothing about the source material, and I know that's daft, but I'm just not into the world of graphic novels. I obviously knew the term Watchmen. It had come up across the 36 years I've been on the planet, but I didn't really have any connection with it. And so a lot of it was lost on me. We got a great review on the website if that you can read, and gives you some sort of background in how Damon Lindelof, who's created this 9-part new season, has sort of shaped it. And the phrase they're using, which I've never heard used before, he's not calling it a remake or a reboot, it's a remix. So he's taken the themes of the original source material.
Yeah, because I know some of it. I've seen the 2009 film, and I think I was feeling like, well, where's that bit I know? And
Yeah.
I think I read I think we read the graphic novel or some of it at uni as well.
We didn't, Matt. We didn't. Probably you.
I
did.
didn't. I didn't have a lot of knowledge about what actually was going to happen going in.
No, nor did I.
Did you mainly watch this because you like The Leftovers?
Well, yes, and it's a show. It's a show. I don't think you and I, or even you and I and Gary, have ever watched a show like this, where it's a little bit outside of our comfort zone.
Legion. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. No, yeah, I could see that. There were elements of this I quite liked, and none of them included Jeremy Irons. I will say that.
Naked Jeremy Irons.
Naked Jeremy Irons was just a whole new show that I don't know what that is. The elements of it I quite liked. Regina King is very good. She's always good in anything I've seen her in. But it's unusual in as much as normally a TV show has the job of explaining to you not what's going to happen or what's going on, but normally I come away from the first episode with an idea of, right, this is the world and this is where we're going. And I still feel slightly unsure, and I don't know whether I'm going to continue or not, but there are elements I quite like.
What did you like?
I like Regina King. I like the direction. I like the feel of it. It felt very big and grand. The beginning was very atmospheric and quite shocking as well. In Oklahoma, was it? Yeah. Very shocking.
1920s Oklahoma.
Yeah, and that is based on true story. Yeah, all that. But yeah, all the stuff with Jeremy Irons, which felt out of a different show. I thought it felt very slick, and like they knew what they were doing, even if I wasn't sure. But it's I don't know. There's nuggets of things in there I was quite impressed by, but I don't know enough about where it's going to go and what the story's going to be. I may give episode 2 a go and then say, right, that's me out, but at least I've given it a fair go. I'm guessing you were less keen.
I just decided this wasn't for me. I agree. I really liked that opening scene in 1921. That was probably the peak for me. And I do really like Regina King as an actress. Yeah. She seems to be really enjoying a different role, really. You know, not playing the sort of put upon mum as she's been playing in the last couple of years. Yeah. I'm not averse to sci-fi and comic books and things like that, but it's sort of the HBO version of the sort of TV version of that. I mean, I do like some of the Marvel films. I suppose I don't like serious comic book films. This felt quite self-important to me. Like you should like this. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like this is something based on a source material that everyone loves. That you should like. That why don't you like this sort of thing? But it had that air to it. It had an air of we're a superior air to it. But there wasn't anything really that I can really remember past that opening scene. As you say, that weird thing with Jeremy Irons, and there was a scene where what was falling from the sky? Was it fish?
Shrimp, I believe. Yeah,
shrimp.
That's a callback from the original, apparently. But again, I had no knowledge. It's unusual, though, isn't it, for a show to go, we assume you sort of know what this is about.
But then a lot of it is original anyway.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot. I suppose the bits of the world, but then that thing with the shrimp I had no idea about, and I have seen. As I say, I have seen the movie, and I sort of do remember parts of it. But no, it's not one I'll be continuing with.
And apparently, if it comes back, Damon Lindelof has said it'll be a different story. It's not going to continue with Regina King or whatever. So it was conceived as just this. So maybe...
I do agree with you that stylistically it does look really good, and the sort of the bits of like the animated titles and things like that, and you know, I can understand why people have gone crazy for it, but
loads of people. I think loads of people have liked it.
Personally, not for me.